This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 28. And we know that all things work together for the good of them that love the Most High, Yahawah, to them who are called according to his purpose. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten Son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So today, I want to do a quick walk and talk as I take a stroll through the park and just go into how downsizing was a blessing for me, all right? Because my old house that I was staying at had become a burden unto me. It was taking my time, okay? It was taking my resources, my money. And, at the end of the day, it became a huge burden. I was having to keep up this huge ass lawn all by myself, which took hours to cut. I was having to make all the repairs in my house by myself. It just became a burden. And about 3 months ago, I was just looking to either get out of that place and get something new, rent it out. A couple little things was going through my mind. And at the end of the day, Yahawashi had me just totally just get up out of that place, remove myself, downsize completely. Now I'm in a community. It's still a house, but I'm in a community where I don't have to keep up the lawn. The house is pretty much just brand new, and as I look back, I was holding on to something that wasn't good for me. I was holding on to a project that was just taking all of my time, and as we're in this, truth, as we, are seeking after Yahawashi, time is a critical thing. Time is a very critical thing. And as we get ready to enter into Jacob's trouble, it's certain things that we're going to have to let go regardless. And see, Yahawashi had it to where, I was stressed out about this house, stressed out about, what I was going to do with it. And I was putting too much thought and emphasis on something that was fucking petty. And at the end of the day, this downsize was a blessing. And honestly, I'm closer to my, the job sites I go on. I don't have to worry about that hour to fucking hour and a half travel and traffic, which that was a burden in itself. I don't have to worry about, getting up all early, and if I do get up early, I have time to read more, I have time to study more. Like I said, that house had become a huge burden upon me. And, even though I couldn't really see it at the time, 3 months later, I'm seeing that, this downsizing, taking a step back was a blessing, and Lord willing, I truly use this blessing, to, study more, read more, be more attentive to Yahawashi's work, because, the Most High literally just took a huge burden off me, even down to, I was planning on, moving, all my couches, my beds, different stuff like that. When I called, some people to come help me, guess what? You already know what Jake do. When it's time to move, Jake can't help you. But I always looking for a handout. Always got the handout asking you for something. So, I was pissed off with that, and I just prayed on it. And even with that, the Most High, I just said, I'm going to sell everything. So, I sold my old couches, threw away some stuff. You know, I just was getting rid of stuff, and people was actually coming through buying. You know, literally, I sold and gave stuff away for about 4 or 5 days, and I was able to literally go buy everything new, and everything got delivered unto me. So even with that, you know, I was stressing out about how I was going to get everything to the house. Well, guess what? Yahawashi made a way. You know, I sold everything, you know, and I was able to buy everything new. And, you know, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawashi for every little blessing that he brings through. And once again, I'm very, very excited and happy that I was able to downsize. It was a blessing in disguise. And I wouldn't take it no other way, man. Like I said, that project that I was working on, what I was trying to do in that other house, you know, it was beautiful at first, but it became a burden. It became a burden unto me. It became a burden unto me, you know, being able to get a proper rest at night. It just was a burden all around. And at the end of the day, you know, it was time for it to go. And I'm truly happy and blessed about it. And that's why I started off in the book. Let's read this again. I started off in the book of Romans, chapter 8 and 28, and it says, and we know that all things work together for the good of them that love the Most High. Because at the end of the day, you know, I was so stressed out about what I was going to do, how I was going to get things done, and I had to allow Yahawashi to work. Because at the end of the day, I was stressing myself out. And, you know, I had to pray on it. And guess what? At the end of the day, Yahawashi is going to come through for his elect. Everything is going to work for the good. Whether we think we're in a bad situation or we think we're in a good situation. Salakia. You know, at the end of the day, Yahawashi is going to work the way he wants to work. And, you know, I have to truly, you know, lean on that. I have to, you know, put my trust in that. I have to be still and let Yahawashi work. Because, you know, I have a bad habit of when I got something in my head, you know, planned out, I wanted to go a certain way. And, you know, Yahawashi will throw a wrench in what you got going on so he can fulfill what he wants done. And I got to truly just, you know, continue to, you know, put that in my head and understand that. Because, you know, I didn't think that this move was going to go as it did, but guess what? It went even better. Okay, the move went even better. You know, I really didn't want to get rid of that house, but guess what? The house that I'm in now is, like I said, I have to do no work to it, brand new. You know, of course it's smaller, 3 bedrooms, but at the end of the day, you know, Yahawashi had this be done the way he wanted it done, you know, and everything's going to work good for the elect, you know, even as we go into Jacob's trouble. And that's another thing. A lot of this stuff that we have our heart, which is your mind, you know, set on, the things that we, you know, we're trying to do, sometimes like it ain't worth it. 1, 2, you know, we getting ready to go into Jacob's trouble. All right, you know, we're gonna have to detach from a lot of different things. Okay, once again, we always pull it out, Isaiah, you know, 10 and 20, how it says, matter of fact, let's just get it, how the elect is gonna have to depend on Yahawashi. All right, let's just get this right quick. Isaiah 10. This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, okay, and we're hoping to be of that remnant of Israel, the remnant of the nation of Israel, because only a remnant is going to be saved, and we're hoping to be a part of that. And if we're a part of that, we're going to have to step out on faith. We're going to have to detach from a lot of things of this current society. And we have to have our mind fully set on Yahawashi. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as escape from the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. So at the end of the day, we're going to have to step out on faith. We're going to have to depend on Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashi. And what goes along with that is detaching from this world. When chaos hits, when, we're becoming pilgrims upon the earth, because it tells you that in 2nd Ezra, which we'll grab, we're going to become pilgrims upon the earth, eventually. Where, these houses, these cars, these worldly goods, the fiat currency, all this is going to be naught. All of this is going to come to naught. And it's nothing like getting a head start. It's nothing like getting a head start. I'm so glad that Yahawashi put me in a situation that I had, that he had me get rid of that project, freed up my time, and, put me in a better situation. And that's another thing that, as an Israelite man, we have to truly trust in Yahawashi to know whatever situation he's putting us in is for us to grow, okay? It's for us to, change. It's for our good, as it tells you in Romans 8. It's for our good. And once again, even when we become pilgrims upon the earth, it's going to be for our good. It's going to be for us to get to the next phase. It's going to be for us to, it's going to be a road for us to go into the kingdom, because a pilgrim is someone that just sojourns in a foreign land to get to a holy place. Okay, and that holy place is the kingdom of heaven. All right, and see, we're already outcasts amongst our families, amongst the people, so it's not going to be hard for us to really just step out on faith. All right, because that time is coming where evils are being prepared, where evils are coming. All right, and being attached to these worldly things is going to snare a lot of people. All right. So let's get that in 2nd Ezra, and we'll just end right there. Like I said, I just wanted to do a quick little walk and talk and go into how, downsizing from my current situation was a blessing. Okay, downsizing from my current situation was an absolute blessing. So let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. The point is in verse 40, okay, where it speaks about being a pilgrim on the earth. But let's go up to verse 37. It says, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bring forth her son. Within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her wombs, which pains when the child come forth, they slack not a moment. So these plagues are drawn nigh to the earth. Okay, and if you're wrapped up and caught up into the cares of this world, these things that Esau Edom gives Jake is going to eventually snare them. Okay, and once again, we have to, as the hopeful elect, we have to truly meditate on what's coming to the earth, because these worldly goods is not going to mean anything here soon. Okay, plagues are drawing nigh to this place. All right, verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So this place is getting ready to mourn. Verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils, the bad days, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay, so we're going to have to be as pilgrims upon the earth, and it's going to tell you why. Okay, he that selleth, let him be as he fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. Okay, so just going through your day to day, that's eventually gonna come to an end. All right, verse 42. He that occupy merchandise, as he that had no profit buy it, and he that buildeth, as he shall not dwell therein. Okay, speaking about these houses. Okay, verse 43. He that soweth, as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard, as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they should not get children, and they that marry not as the widower. And therefore they that labor in vain. All right. And that's why I said, the most important thing that truly happened in the situation for me was, my time has been freed up. All right. And Yahawashi knew what I needed. He knew that my time needed to be freed up. And I'm so thankful. I'm truly thankful that my time is being freed up. I'm still settling into my new place now. I got a little bit of unpacking to do. I'm waiting on some of my furniture to come through. But once again, my time is already freed up. Just these couple days that I've stayed at my new place, my time is being freed up. All right. And once I'm totally just settled down, I look forward to my time being freed up, once again, to read more, study more, be a little bit more attentive. All right. So let's continue on. Okay, verse 45 one more time. And therefore they that labor in vain. See, a lot of people are laboring in vain. Okay, because the only thing that's going to matter is the riches that we have stored up in heaven. All right, that's what's going to truly matter at the end of the day, and who Yahawashi is going to have mercy on. And we're all looking for mercy. Okay, verse 46: for strangers shall reap their fruit and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captive. For in captivity and famine shall they get children, and they that occupy merchandise with robbery and more, they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, saith the Lord. So Yahawashi is angry with this place, and he don't give a fuck about no goddamn car, house. He don't give a fuck about nothing of this world. Okay, he's getting ready to come totally destroy this place. And once again, I'm just thankful that Yahawashi freed my time up. I'm glad that what happened for me, the decisions that I made. First and foremost, I'm glad that I prayed upon that situation, and whatever answer Yahawashi came back with, that's the route I went. Like I said, I didn't want to sell, didn't want to really leave, but the project had become a burden, and just thankful to Yahawashi that burden is lifted. So at the end of the day, downsizing was a blessing. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. I'm gonna give double honors to the head apostles and elders, and shalom to all the Akim and Akwath. Shalom.